Enjoy the Miss Ashley Show.
Grateful day. My name is Ashley Dugay, and it's just a pleasure to be here with you. We're going to have a conversation today. So thank you for taking time out of your day to see what it is that has me on fire, to see what it is that has other people around the world so connected to people who are like-minded, to people who are winning, to people who are literally has ignorance on fire. So again, my name is Ashley Dugay. I'm 27 years young. Now, I've been an educator, a teacher for 11 years, right? So I've been teaching since I was 16 years old. 16. I didn't go to school for education. God just blessed me with the talent and with the gift of just being able to reach many different children of all ages, children older than me, younger than me, and I'm just so honored and grateful to be able to walk in His purpose for me and just be able to share my passions, my talents, my gifts, and my heart when it comes to teaching. Now, I went to school for broadcast journalism, right? So everything from television, radio, acting, animation, videography, transcriptionist, you name it, that is my second passion, right? Now, being 16 years old, I actually was presented the opportunity to start teaching at 16 from a young gentleman named Ryan Lewis. Shout out to you, King. Much love and blessings, because he was able to just see my power in me just from being 16. And I did not have the credentials to teach, but I had the passion, I had the drive, and I knew who I was at 16. And I knew that God was opening doors for me that I may not even see myself. And so I'm so grateful, because the gentleman who hired me at 16 years old is the reason why I'm able to sit here before you today and have this conversation with you. I will always be grateful for people who see my light, who see my talents, who see my heart, who see who I am, when maybe no one else does, or maybe they just take the extra step to make it noticeable. So I say that to say there are people in your life who see your power. There are people in your life who see the impact that you have or that you bring, or maybe you don't see it in yourself, or maybe you do, but there are people around you who are watching you and who are waiting for you to take a chance on you. I sat on this opposite side of the screen just like you, and I knew I needed something different, right? Because I went to college and I majored in broadcast journalism. I graduated, but my senior year, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, right? Now, when I was diagnosed, I was told a whole bunch of things like, oh, it's a possibility, you may not be able to have children. Just all these negative thoughts, and I rebuked them. I didn't believe anything, because it's the way that I am, the heart that I have, the passion that I have for children and people in general. It was no way God wasn't going to bless me with any of my own. And so I have a beautiful, a handsome, young newborn son. I'm so grateful for him. Because of what I'm doing now, I now understand that I was born into something much bigger than me. He was born into something much bigger than him. And so I just say that to say, when you're listening to the information, when you're conversating with me today, have an open mind. You know, right now it's all about unlearning what we have learned about life, about money, about finances, about environment, to relearn, to learn again. Okay, so we unlearning to relearn, to keep learning, because that is literally what we have to do. Okay, so don't be funny style. Understand that what we're showing you right now, it's not for everybody. It is honestly not for everybody, but our job is to continue to reach the masses and to reach the people who are looking for us, because people are looking. We are in over 200 countries, and it's just a blessing to be able to have these conversations with people and to be able to shift paradigms and shift movements and shift your life, shift your mind, shift our minds. Because one thing is, why not us, right? Why not me? And why not right now? Why not now? Why not now? You know, ever since we're little and we're kids, you know, I love children because children are limitless. Children don't fear a thing, right? And we have these big goals, these big dreams when we're younger. And it isn't until we become older that life start lifing, right? And some people's dreams, most people's dreams, they start to diminish. And it's only because of life. And so I dare you to dream bigger. I dare you to dream like a kid. I dare you to put no limitations on yourself. Believe in you. Think about what it is that you want to do. Don't think about what you have right now. Don't think about any of that. I just want you right now to take a deep breath and to think about what is your dream? What is your desire of what it is that you want right now? Have that picture in your mind, because I did. I worked at a Black-owned school, all Black. I was super excited, super hyped. Yeah, Black-owned school for the culture, my people. You couldn't tell me nothing, right? But here's the thing. The problem was that the people there were so complacent with being average. They wanted to do the bare minimum for the children, from the higher administration all the way down to the staff. And so I realized that I outgrew that space. I didn't want to be the smartest person in the room. I didn't want to be the one of two people who were going above and beyond for the children. I knew that environment no longer served me. And I knew that something was coming. I just didn't know what it was. And I just kept praying and praying and praying and praying to God. And here's the thing. A lot of us take the time to pray, right? For blessings, pray for change, pray for all these different things. And sometimes, our prayers be answered, but sometimes those blessings may not look like what we're used to seeing. And so why I tell you to have an open mind is because this may not be for you, but just understand that this is a vehicle that a lot of people are using to literally change their lives. And so don't worry about the how-tos. Don't worry about the technical parts of it and trying to understand every little bit of detail. Have a dream, have a vision, have a goal, and let's make a 30-day action plan for you to obtain what it is that you want. I understand now that I have no time to be complacent or to be stagnant. I got to dream bigger, much faster, much sooner. And so that's what we have to do. Dream much bigger, much faster, much sooner in order to obtain what you want. And if you're that person who's listening to me and saying, you know what, I was always taught that, good things come to those who wait. I was always told that money doesn't grow on trees. I was always, these things that we hear that was passed down to us that we're used to either saying or hearing, those are things that has a chokehold on us and that's holding us back. Don't do those get rich quick schemes. Well, if I really think about it, I don't want success slow. I don't want to be rich slowly. I want it now. I want it now, right? And so I just want you guys to just really think about who taught you what it is that you know now in your beliefs. Who taught you your beliefs about money? Who taught you your beliefs about what you can have and what you feel like you're not able to obtain right now? Who taught you that? Who taught you that, right? And so like I said, we gotta unlearn, relearn, and learn. Because anything that we want, anything that we're dreaming of, it's attainable. As long as we have faith, we have vision, that dream, right? And action. Imagine action. Once we have that imagine action and we go on to work and we're proclaiming what it is that we want and we work, we working, it's gonna come to us. And we consistent, we disciplined, it's coming. It's going to come to us. So this is a conversation, free-flowing conversation, just for you to think about, what do I want? And I'm going to stay in the environment and stay in the people who has what it is that I want. I'm not going to take the opinions of people who don't have what I want. Why am I going to listen to you when your bank account ain't looking like what I want? They say and they tell us, when you look at your environment and you look around the people that you are around, you're literally able to tell your bank account just based off of who you're around. If you got negative Nancy, sour Steves, stinking, thinking, right? As our mentors, my mentors say, you know, you'll be able, guarantee you're broke. Guarantee that you're the person, if you have hanging around 4 people like that, guarantee you're the 5th. If you're hanging around positive people, positive environment, people who are wealthy and financially, wealthy spiritually in their spirit, wealthy in their emotions, their personality, just wealthy. Guarantee you the 5th one, right? So please be cautious to your environment. What you tune into, you turn into. We're growing. If we're not growing, at least we're not growing a little bit, a minimum of a little bit, each and every day, we're dying. We're dying. And we want it now. It's now or never. My time is now. I want it right now. And I'm using the vehicle of travel and trade to make it all happen for me. And so I thank you for sharing this conversation today with me. I thank you for expanding your mind, for opening your mind, for you to think about what it is that I want, for you to think about what is my dream, where am I going, who taught me what it is that I know. Just open your mind, have an open mind, and see what's out there in the rest of the world for you, and allow other vehicles to work for you. Take a risk. Take a risk. Take a risk, take a jump, take a leap on your dreams, because nobody else is going to do it unless you do. When I got started, I did not have the money. I knew that this was something that I wanted to do, but I did not have the money. And the Black-owned school that I was working at, I was literally living every check by check by check by check by check, to the point where I had my checks pre-planned out already with where the expenses was going to before it even came. So that way when it came, it was already gone. And I had to say to myself, if I tell myself I'm gonna wait to get started, I'm never going to get started, because I'm in the same position every single month, every single 2 weeks. Nothing is changing. Save for a rainy day, save for a rainy day, save for rainy days. Like I said, life be lifing. There's always a rainy day. I'm saving now to invest. I'm saving now so that my investments can make money for me, and I can use that money to invest even more. I'm not saving for a rainy day. There's always a rainy day. I'm saving so that my money can make money. That's what the rich and wealthy do. That is what the rich and wealthy do. And so I wound up using my rent money. I said, you know what? This landlord could wait. You know, God, this is something, you brought this to me. I've been asking for a change. I've been asking for a new opportunity. I've been asking for something. This came to me in a form that I didn't know, that I didn't recognize, but I had to keep an open mind. I had to keep an open mind and not block my blessings and take a chance on myself. So I took my rent money and I got started. I decided to be in business for myself, but not by myself, in a company that is just different. With a Black CEO, a Black man who has over 30 years of experience, who in his first 7 years only made $500 and decided to stick and stay to get his pay, because he understands what discipline, consistency is, what learning is. He understands the future of finance, not just for the now, but the future of where finance is headed, where finance already is, and what's going to be happening. leadership, someone who during the pandemic, thousands and hundreds of businesses was closing and shutting down. We were the top, number one. And so that just shows me I'm in the right place. When everyone else is falling, we rising. Follow the right leaders, follow the right principles, and stick to the soul that helps you grow. Stay on fire. Stay on fire. Be passionate about whatever you're passionate about, because we need another you. You have something that someone else does not have, and we need that. We need that. The world need that. So whatever you decide to do, I thank you for sharing this opportunity with us. I thank you for just being in this space, allowing me to share with you my story, share with you my heart, my passions. I can't wait to see you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded. I'm going to see you on the beaches of the world. I'm going to see you at the banks. Either way, take a chance on you. Why not me? Why not right now? Cross the rope. Whatever that rope may be for you, get on the other side of it. Let's make a difference in our lives first, because we got to help us first before we can help anybody else. So help you first. I love you guys. Again, my name is Ashley Duguay. It's been a blessing to be with you today from Brooklyn, New York. That New Orleans Cajun Creole, Cajun spice blood. I'm just so happy to be here with you again. It was a pleasure meeting you, a pleasure having this conversation with you. Think big, fast. Love you guys.